Close your eyes. Step away from the noise of the room, the clutter of the day, and the weight of who you have been forced to be. Picture her. The woman who is waiting for you at the end of this horizon. She isn't defined by a flawless life, she is defined by a flawless clarity. Notice how she carries herself, not with the loud arrogance of someone trying to prove something, but with the quiet, unshakable dignity of a woman who knows exactly who she is. She is peaceful. She is disciplined. She operates with an intentional, unbothered purpose. Now, look at the space between where you stand and where she sits. What is the actual distance? It isn't a lack of luck. It isn't a missing fortune, or a rare talent you weren't born with. The only thing separating you from her is the stack of choices you will make between sunrise and sunset today. The most profound truth you will ever learn is this: she is not a stranger you have to go out and find. She is the baseline of who you already are, waiting for your actions to catch up to your potential. The paradox of action. We have been conditioned to believe that we must feel confident before we can dare to change. We wait for the fear to evaporate, for the stars to align, for the perfect Monday morning. But confidence is not the engine, confidence is the exhaust. It is the byproduct of courage. Every single time you keep a promise to yourself, especially when no one else is watching, and especially when you don't feel like it, your confidence grows. You build self-trust brick by ordinary brick. You do not wake up extraordinary. You choose growth in ordinary moments, consistently, until the accumulation becomes undeniable. Imagine meeting her 10 years from now. Look into her eyes. She is smiling at you. Not because the path was smooth, but because when the storm hit, you refused to fold. She thanks you for the mornings you conquered the mattress. She thanks you for choosing the lonely work of self-education over the cheap dopamine of distraction. She thanks you for choosing the temporary discomfort of healing over the permanent comfort of staying broken. Fear is just a compass. Every woman who ever built an empire, broke a cycle, or stood up for her peace felt the exact same terror you feel right now. The difference is not that they were fearless, it's that they looked fear in the face and walked through it anyway. Fear is not your enemy. It is often just a signpost telling you that you are standing on the edge of your comfort zone, preparing to grow. Think of a seed trapped in the dark earth. To become the tree, it must first endure the violent process of breaking open. Growth demands change, and change is rarely comfortable. Stop waiting for a perfect moment that does not exist. The calendar will never clear out perfectly. The clock will never strike the ideal hour. The only currency you truly own is now. The power of the compound effect. Your daily rituals are quietly, ruthlessly sketching your future self. What you do on an ordinary Tuesday matters infinitely more than what you do once a year when inspiration strikes. 10 pages a day feels insignificant in the moment. In a year, it is a library of new perspectives that alters how you speak and think. A few dollars saved a week feels trivial. In a few years, it is the boundary that allows you to walk away from spaces that no longer respect you. 1 hour of focused labor a day feels small. In a matter of months, it is a masterclass in a new skill that changes your career trajectory. Discipline is nothing more than choosing what you want most over what you want right now. Motivation is a fair-weather friend, it leaves when the room gets cold or the morning gets early. Do not build your future on the shifting sands of how you feel. Build it on the rock of your commitments. Your feelings will fluctuate every single day. Your purpose shouldn't. Guard the gates of your mind. Be fiercely protective of your energy. The world is constantly trying to sell you a version of who you should be. Filter your inputs, be ruthless about what you read, what you watch, and whose voices you allow into your head. Shift the ratio, spend more time learning than scrolling. Spend more time creating than consuming. Spend more time building your next chapter than rehearsing grievances about your current one. And remember, comparison is a thief. Someone else's victory is not your eviction notice from success. Your timeline is handcrafted for you. The only competitor you need to look out for is the woman you left behind yesterday. Aim to be just 1% better every day. A little wiser. A little stronger. A little kinder to yourself. Small, microscopic improvements yield catastrophic, beautiful results over time. Protect your peace. Learn the sacred art of the word no. You do not owe your energy to every invitation. You do not owe your peace to every opinion. You do not owe your focus to every passing distraction. Your dreams require an unbothered environment to grow. You will have days where you stumble. You will make mistakes that make you want to hide. You will face moments where the exhaustion whispers that it would be easier to just give up. Let it whisper. Then, keep walking. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is the raw material that success is forged from. Extract the lesson, rewrite the strategy, and show up again tomorrow. Consistency will always beat perfection. You do not need to be flawless, you just need to be relentless. The horizon. The world does not need more women who play small to make others comfortable. The world is starving for women who are brave enough to inhabit their full stature, to use their gifts without apology, and to choose purpose over fear. Your future is being decided by the choices you are making right now, in this exact moment. Choose courage. Choose discipline. Choose growth. Choose yourself. One day, you will look around at a life that feels like a miracle, and you will realize it all started on the day you simply refused to stay the same. The woman in your vision isn't miles away. She is being born right now, every single time you choose the harder, higher path. Take the step. She is waiting for you. If this message resonated with your journey, kindly subscribe to become part of a community of visionary women dedicated to growth, purpose, and building their dream lives. Let's take the next step together.